And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here back to M&M Super Speedways. We get ready now for NNSCRA Oreo Truck Series qualifying here for a 10-minute practice session, if you will, qualifying session. This is where the 27 drivers who have locked themselves into the All-Star race are going to try their best to get themselves the best track position possible for the start of the All-Star race. Now, there are a couple of disclaimers that I have to make here. As we see the 38 of Cody Lamas, he is already coming on track, so we'll follow the U.S. Army Chevy Silverado as he makes his way onto this 3-mile restrictor plate track. But what's going to happen here is 24 of these drivers are basically going out here for qualifying purposes. The drivers, though, that finished first and second in the Oreo Open, as well as the fan vote winner Charles Jackson, those three drivers, Chris Washer, Sam McMillan, and Charles Jackson, regardless of where they qualify in today's race, they will be starting in 25th, 26th, and 27th, hence the rules basically made of drivers that make their way in via the Oreo Open and the Fan Vote Award. So they are going to get a chance to come out here and practice, see what kind of trucks they have for the All-Star race, but even if one of them ends up qualifying with the fastest lap today, they will start at the rear of the field. Hence, say a driver ends up finishing behind all three of those drivers, he will move up 3 spots in the starting grid. And I'll go through what the official starting lineup would be, or what it would look like very soon, once the practice session is over. Now, the reason that it's not going to be a 15-minute qualifying session or a 20-minute qualifying session, the reason that it's only 10 minutes is because these drivers here that already had locked themselves into the All-Star race before the Oreo Open, they had a practice session before our Open races even happened. And then, of course, the 3 drivers that were in the Oreo Open have some race experience at this track already because of taking part in the Oreo Open. So, really, NNSCRA decided that if they've got a truck that's going to be fast, they might as well just give them a 10-minute session here because they've already had some previous practice experience at this track. So that's why we are having only a short 10-minute practice session for this All-Star race qualifying, as well as we'll do the same for Mobile and Snickers Cup Series competition. Also, the NNSCRA has been very busy with modifying these cars, especially over in the Mobile and Cup Series, and we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get to the All-Star race practice for the Mobile and Cup Series. But we have a little bit of a change that's been made to the Trucks, Mobile, and Snickers Cup Series cars, where the rear spoiler has kind of been minimized, if you will. They have taken it down a little bit, about an inch down, so that way there's more aerodynamics and less drag on these machines, because we have noticed that these drivers are having a very difficult time of catching the draft of cars and trucks in front of them and being able to battle for the lead. So we're going to see if that's going to make any differences. Right now you see the fastest car on track is the 33 of Sam McMillan, who finished second in the Oreo Open. Now, he's obviously got a fast truck, but he would not start on the pole position, as I stated earlier. Right now, the current pole sitter would be Deanna Shelton in the 94, and then Cody Lamas, who's third fastest, would be second fastest. And look who jumped up to the top of the leaderboard again. I'm telling you what, look out for this guy, Trek Togger, making his return to the Oreo Truck Series here in a one-race deal. He was the fastest in the practice session, and now he is actually second fastest on track. Tanner Sullivan just beat him, and now Deanna Shelton has jumped up to the top of the leaderboard again, too. You're going to see the speeds be very quick here early on because, remember, it's only a 10-minute qualifying session for these drivers. But we'll jump back here to the 94. There's Deanna back here with Sam McMillan and Joshua Michaels. A lot of people wondering what's going to happen with McMillan because he has a limited number of races that he has run here in Oreo Truck Series competition. For him to, in his debut season, be able to race his way into the All-Star race, people are wondering just how good he's going to be, as already the lead is shuffled again atop the speed charts. Now it's Danny Wells on point in the 29, and now, just as soon as that happens, Austin LaPlante has jumped up to the top with Trent Dunham in second place. There's LaPlante. LaPlante running all by himself, it looks like. Well, he's starting to catch up there to what will be a teammate of his in this All-Star race, Cole Daly, the 38 put together there in a Hendrick Motorsports ride. 51.051, nearly a 51 flat lap for Austin LaPlante, and Trent Dunham right now second. Tanner Sullivan third, Danny Wells fourth, Joshua Michaels fifth, and then it's Haruhi Tashimi. Well, I was just going to say she's in sixth. She actually just jumped to the top of the leaderboard for the fastest lap. She and the car behind her, Chris Dollerton. And now they just got displaced. A 50.450 laid down by Austin LaPlante, and right behind him, Cole Daly. We saw those two working together, and apparently it has seemed to work. As right now we're looking at Haruhi Tashimi, third fastest on the speed charts, and we could end up having an all-Hendrick front row at the current moment, with the 48 and the 38 currently first and second in the speed charts. The only two drivers to hit the 50s. Everybody else is at the 51s. Let's see if Haruhi Tashimi, Chris Dalton, if that duo can do anything here. Well, they just hit the 50s, but they did not beat the laps of Austin LaPlante and Cole Daly. But they are in the 50s, 50.726 for Dollerton, 50.760 for Haruhi Tashimi. Let's find fifth in the speed charts, Trent Dunham. There he is. He's actually now caught up to the back bumper of the fastest car on track, Austin LaPlante. And Cole Daly just up ahead there. There's Chris Washer, who raced his way into the All-Star race by winning the Oreo Open. And our Daytona winner, Tanner Sullivan, is there as well. So 5-car pack here. See what kind of speed they can produce, as it looks like Jace McLeod and Eric Burton may be working together, because they just jumped up to 6th and 8th on the speed charts. We saw Sam McMillan up in the top 10 in speeds moments ago, but he has since faded from view. Chris Washer has not put a speed up inside the top 10, and neither has the fan vote winner, Charles Jackson. So let's see if anybody jumps up in the running order this time. Doesn't look like it. Let's find our fan vote winner, Charles. Where is he running right now? There he is. He's actually 20th fastest of the 27 cars, working there with the 22 of Levi McIntyre. And a lot of interesting scenarios here. Charles Jackson, Trent Dunham, they've ended up having quite a bit of contact with each other during the course of the year, and they're two teammates out of the Ganassi Motorsports. And really, it's been interesting to see just exactly how little those two have actually worked together. Now, this is a track that is a restrictor plate track, even though we don't see a whole lot of working with teammates happen here. But Trent Dunham gave Charles Jackson a warning. He said, be careful, do not have your helmet full of mayonnaise and wreck me out of this All-Star race. And we'll see what Charles will be doing, as now he's dropped to 22nd fastest on track. Another driver who's actually starting to make some strides here, 5th fastest on the scoring monitor now, is Dylan Poteet. He's now moved up to the 5th position. Sean Galligan also has been moving up. He's 6th now on the speed charts. But right now, it is all Austin LaPlante and Cole Daly. Those two laid down wicked fast laps about 6-7 laps ago, and nobody's been able to challenge him. Closest was that Dollerton-Tashimi duo, but I don't think they're going to be able to challenge an all-Hendrick Motorsports front row here for the All-Star race. As, whoa, Chris Washer gets into Tanner Sullivan, and they nearly went up into the front row. That was a close call. Chris Washer getting a little racy there with the 18, and we nearly had a wreck here in qualifying. And if that had happened, the 38 and the 48, depending on how bad their damage was, would have had to probably go to backup cars, and that would have turned the pole over to Chris Dollerton. And the outside of the front row to Haruhi Tashimi is, there you see Alex May coming back on track. But fortunately for the 48 and 38, the 18 and 87 were able to keep it together. Oh, wait a minute, Cole Daly's just been displaced for outside of the front row. Kyle Matthews has now jumped up to 2nd fastest, as there's only about 30 seconds remaining in this practice session. So Kyle Matthews has just taken away the possibility of an all-Hendrick front row, as he sticks his number 62 into the 2nd fastest spot of the speed charts. And Danny Wells has actually just jumped up to the 4th position. He displaces Chris Dollerton and Haruhi Tashimi. 10 seconds to go here in practice. Can the 62 or 29 who are here catching the tail end of this draft be able to get to the line quick enough and lay down another lap? Time has run out now, but I think they're going to be allowed to complete this lap. Let's see If they jump up any higher, will the 62 or 29? Nope, doesn't look like it. That time was a whole second slower for Kyle Matthews, so it looks like the results are official as far as the qualifying for today's race, and it will be Austin the Plant, who ended up winning the Snickers shootout. He'll start on the pole position for the Oreo All-Star race. And there it is, your official results. LaPlante will start on the pole, Kyle Matthews will be second, Andy Timmons third, Danny Wells fourth, Chris Dollerton fifth, Haruhi Tashimi will be sixth, seventh will be Alex DeMarco, eighth will be Eric Burton, ninth Jacob Lawler, and Zach Campbell will complete the top 10. Then it's going to be Dylan Poteet, he'll be in 11th, Sean Gallagher 12th, 13th Trent Dunham, 14th James McLeod, 15th Andreas Allen, Trek Togger will be 16th, 17th Tanner Sullivan, 18th will be Jake Cole, 19th place will be Levi McIntyre, 20th Joshua Michaels, 21st Deanna Shelton, 22nd will be Dylan Young, 23rd Cody Lamas, 24th Alex May, 25th place of course will be the Oreo Open winner Chris Washer, 26th place will be Sam McMillan, who finished second in the Oreo Open, and Charles Jackson, the fan vote winner, will start in 27th place. So that's a look at the qualifying results for today's or for the upcoming Oreo All-Star race. Hope that you'll tune in for that. We still got qualifying for the Mobile and Snickers Cup Series All-Star races coming your way as well. But also the LaPlante, Kyle Matthews, they will start on the front row for the 7th annual Oreo Truck Series All-Star race. So